Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Signs of the Sojourner. I am not... I know I was whining about it last time, but I am still not feeling my super greatest. But I'm kind of hoping that this is going to help me steer out of it a little bit. Because, you know what? I just really love this game. So Elias has something on his mind. Let's talk to him first, I think. We're doing pretty well with the shop. We're holding things down. We're bringing home so many items that we're not even getting bought out every month. Hopefully, whatever he has to say will be good news. Elias knocks on the window of your store. He looks wound up about something. The second you open the door, he immediately starts in. Okay, just hear me out. Since you didn't do the whole route with the caravan last month, do you really think you need them still? What if Nadine's holding you back? I mean, if the Rilkers have a hold over it, do you really want to depend on the caravan so much? I do think it is maybe time to look into the Rilkers a little bit, you know? So I guess I'm gonna chatter myself into a chatter into... I'll just have this whole part of the conversation myself. You know your way around now. You're a free spirit. The world is your oyster. Carpe diem. Yeah, he did not practice his sales pitch before he showed up. Okay, I also don't like Nadine. What's her problem with your mom? It is a fair question. There's definitely some history there that we are not privy to. That reminds me. Look what I found while I was cleaning out the back room. You think this key fits that locket? Here, give it a try. Yeah, maybe. I would like to do that instead of having this conversation, if I'm honest. Oh, my dude, I was really hoping you would play like a circle. Well? Here's hoping you have some? Okay, we're good. It's fine. I stumble a little bit. Elias picks me back up. That's how this goes. Whoa, it worked. What's inside? Is that your mom and Isabella? Look how young they were. I don't recognize those other two with them, though. But look, they all have matching circle pins. Do you think someone in Pachenko might know more? I do, and I do really want to pursue this too, but... there's only one me and only one truck, you know? I'd say that's just another reason to make your own way. Find out more about that locket and help the store all at once. Without relying on the caravan. The thing is, going to Pachenko, like, that's what the caravan is going to be doing anyway, right? So I'm not really sure what he... maybe he knows something we don't about the route this month. Like, Pachenko's about to hold the Festival of Colors. You can enjoy the festival and see if you can find out more about your mom. Pardon me. Ooh. I'll tell you, the human throat turns out to be a pretty important part of the body, and when yours decides to just give up on you, that has effects. That has effects on your life. Look, whatever you do, just be careful. You can't please everyone on the road. Pick and choose and make the best of it. And also, definitely cut Klaus off immediately if she comes anywhere near you. Elias wishes you well in your journey. Glad you took the time to hear him out, and hoping you'll heed his advice. He reminds you to keep the locket close as a good luck charm. Sorry. Ugh. The thing is, I really feel like I need to get some work done. I've been kind of just taking it easy all day, waiting for stuff to get better, and it's really not getting better. Do we want a fourth accommodate? There's a point at which we are surrendering too much of our ability to throw down on people's symbols. People play doubles a lot, but they don't just play doubles. I think I'm not going to change the composition. We'll put an accommodate in place of an accommodate here. Alright, what's up, Nadine? She's got a plate of barbecue from the roadhouse. Nadine voraciously chows down on a plate of Samuel's barbecue as she studies her roadmap, making notes about the upcoming excursion. You didn't manage to complete the route last time. I warned you it'd be difficult. Think you're ready this time? Good to see the store doing well, too. She wants to get along. I want to get along. I am a little curious, though, like, what the, I'm a little curious what our two available outcomes are here. Like, what would it mean to fail out this conversation, I wonder? I kind of like that it's hard to tell. Damn it, Nadine. Alright, that's fine. Okay, this I can work with. You know coming with us is the best way to keep up the store. Your mom liked to go off route, explore a bit. I can tell you right now, it's not worth it. Like in Old Marais, they run a peaceful activity, or they ruin a peaceful activity like fishing by making it into an annual competition. Of course, the Rilkers don't take part. Doubtful they approve of it at all, except to keep folks distracted. But it's your call. Make it quickly. We're heading out soon. Okay, there's going to be a fishing competition. Let's see what the timing on that is like. I do like observe, but I really just don't think I want to pick up a double triangle here. So what do I want then? I guess I'm going to pick this up. This is something that, like, if we're going into circle diamond territory, a card with a circle on the right is something you can at least play after an accord to help people find something to match. And I don't know that I want to lose the chatter, even though the chatter is not fully appropriate to the task here. Like, I might replace this double circle. Where we're going, we're probably not going to need a ton of triangles. Yeah, alright. I do like the chatters, though. And here's Ramir, with his aura even more melancholic than usual. Ramir sits in a tire swing in an empty lot, looking out over Bartow. The house he grew up in used to stand here before the owner died. He's drawing snakes in the dirt with a branch, recognizable by their hissing tongues. Of course, classic snake drawing detail. No offense, but I wouldn't mind if the caravan dropped this place from the route just so I never have to come back here. My uncle, rest his awful soul, he thought I'd be stuck here forever. Fat chance. I'm a restless spirit. The road's my home. Sure, dude. I got no interest in, like, making things difficult with Ramir. I do need him to maybe step up with the circles a little bit, though. Ramir, you're killing me. I do miss the snakes around here. They used to be my best friends. I'd catch them, give them names like Lord Slither. That's a pretty good name. Yeah, Lord Slither was the best. One time he bit my uncle and his ankle swelled up so bad he couldn't walk for a week. I love his little... This is a very good expression for telling a story about your favorite snake and the time it got vengeance for you. Okay, so this is problematic. I got a bond with snakes, those noble, slithering bastards I relate to most. Wouldn't be the man I am without them. Alright, so we could play the Elaborate to hold up a diamond, but I'd much rather he play a circle if we can get him to play one, so I'm going to put this down. Just being here puts me in a foul mood. Ramir, did he play a card with a diamond on the right side of it like every single time he had an option? This is the best I can do for you. Okay, you're lucky. I topped. Well, actually, you pulling that off means I could have gotten there with an accommodate anyway. Hey, don't let friends or family trap you here. Nothing's worth being stuck somewhere with no future. Well, I mean, it's advice. You have an odd moment of commiseration with Ramir. Maybe he's right about getting out of Bartow. Yeah, maybe. So, would I rather... I really don't want to pick up a card with a triangle on the right side, but given that we have actually no choice, I guess we'll take this one? And yes, I know I said I meant I top-decked. It is weird to just go, hooray, I topped. Pachenko will celebrate the Festival of Colors, but at a really awkward time for us, and Old Moray's having the fishing competition near the end of the month. So my plan had been to strike out this way first. If we go to Bukom Boro... Okay, we're going to get a fatigue either way. Maybe we just swing through Bukom Boro on the way to Aldhurst. I'm sure we'll only pick up the one fatigue. It probably won't actually end up being that much more travel time total, but we have an extra stop. We can maybe pick up some stuff to sell. Let's do it that way. An older couple sits in the shade of the elevated tracks, playing a card game. A child hangs a sign on the stairs leading down from the platform, announcing a new cafe. A few storefronts sport colorful displays, doors flung open for any new arrivals, and we are simply not going to talk to Klaus. That's how I'm dealing with that. It's going to be real tough for us to get along with Miriam. Let's talk to Matilda first. A silver bell jingles above your head as you enter the shop. Matilda waves to you, all smiles. She offers you one choice of tea, matcha. Her brand is very consistent. You know, I can't believe I didn't place it sooner. Your work, your hometown, your appearance. I knew your mom. She was one of my favorite customers, always came through with the caravan. I was very sad to hear she passed. Alright, triangles, is it? No matter how busy she'd stop to read the tea leaves, she was so respectful of the process, very focused and open. I think that's why her readings were always so accurate, and consistent, too. Almost every time she came in, the tea leaves would land exactly the same way, in the shape of a perfect circle. Well, that's eerie. Spooky, right? Honestly, I have no idea what it all means. Yeah, that is spooky. You are right about that. Okay, finally some fucking circles. Seems like everybody's developed so many triangles lately. Anyway, I sure miss her. I don't mean to make things awkward. I just feel silly I didn't know. You look so much like her. Take some matcha with you. I hope it's still a popular product around Bartow. You weren't expecting to discuss Mom when you stepped into the tea shop, but Matilda is seldom predictable. I don't know, the conversation's gone almost exactly the same way every time. You're quick to hit the road after depositing the matcha into your truck, and that alone makes this a good stop. Yo, this is fun. This is an exciting one. I think we're going to go ahead and replace this. Like I said, I think it's way more valuable to have the circle on the right side, and this gives us a little bit of versatility. Nope, we're just not talking to Klaus. We could talk to Klaus and just crash the interaction on purpose. I'm not sure if that would be better or worse, but honestly, I feel like she's bad luck. No, she's not bad luck. She's actively hostile. That's what it is. Well, we might be able to stumble through a triangle-heavy conversation. An elderly chocolatier stands in front of her storefront, attempting to lift a heavy bag of cacao beans. The smell emanating from within is nothing short of heavenly. If you've got time to stand around and gawk at my new store, you've got time to help me bring these cacao beans inside. You'd think a youngster like you would be in Anka, celebrating the railroad reopening. Oh, it's sure to be a glorious occasion. Does she have horns, or is it just like a headband? I mean, it's rad either way. Oh, yeah? Here, give her a square to match off of. Okay, that works for me. And then we can set up an accord at the beginning of the next line. Now, if you ask me, it's about time they got the railroad running again. Better late than never. I'm glad I left Anka behind. Without the smog, I breathe easier too. Now that the railroad is running, you can get there in no time. Okay, I mean, that's potentially useful to know. What do I know about Anka? What don't I know about Anka? I know that the city doesn't always treat its people right. Yeah, accord. Do I want to spend my chatter here? I think I'm gonna do this. Let's just let her match. Ooh, that's not great. I can recite the council's nonsense even now. You've dealt with contaminated pipes and high rent for years. Why should we change anything? Almost forgot what fresh air smelled like. Now all I have to do is deal with is Matilda and her readings. You wouldn't believe some of the things she claims to have seen around here. Nice stories is all, I think. Don't tell her, but I actually do enjoy our chats. She wouldn't last a minute in Anka. It's a nice change. Okay, well, this puts us in a real awkward position. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to let me carry my own chatter forward. I guess I probably wouldn't even want to in this position. But we can try to give her a triangle to play off of. Why are you just standing there? Because I drew bad cards. I'm sorry. Oh no, okay, it did let me. Well, here. Matilda, you're killing me. Alright, we can do this. Okay. Yeah, this card is fantastic. Clarifies are so good. For now, I'm happy to be selling chocolate in Bukom, Boro. People listen to what I need. It's good to be a newcomer. Help Miriam bring the bag of cacao beans inside, and her back is likely better for it, and we learned about a new route, and we got some stuff. That rules. We're doing great, and we're avoiding Klaus. So I definitely don't want any of these cards. We're probably taking on the double triangle. It's like I really don't want a square, right? And I guess the least harmful place to overwrite is here. This is a card I'd really like to hold on to, though. It's true of all of these, though. Yeah, alright. Listen, you can't step out of the world and get some things from people without taking some things back from them in return, whether you want to or not. I almost want to have the interaction with Klaus just so we can try to get a card with a circle on the right side to overwrite the thing we just picked up. But I think I'm just going to bail. I think talking to Klaus is bad news. Out of curiosity, is that... Okay, yeah, it is pretty fast. I don't think I want to do it. I think I want to stay on track here. I want to stay focused. Because I bet this is some very significant travel time. So yeah, this only puts us in Aldhurst a couple of days later than we would have gotten there anyway. The central plaza bustles with families out enjoying the weather, weavers and rug makers in their open-air workshops, and old folks playing cravar in the shade. You know, it's just like last time. Alright, let's see what Pseudo's up to now, and I'm going to use a different voice for him, because if I do the other thing, it's going to make me cough blood. So, Pseudo shouts advertisements at Aldhurst Plaza, cradling a glass jar under each arm. It turns out he has an impressive set of pipes. Each pitch sends nearby babies into fits of tears and startles the birds out of their trees. And you're just gonna remember this. Imagine this. Hear ye, hear ye. I've got a special today on pickled mystery. What is it? Who knows? But it's pickled. You may have heard of my poor performance in the cook-off, but don't be fooled. That was sabotage. Okay, I can work with some diamonds. I'm good at diamonds now. Or better at diamonds anyway. Alright, we keep it up like this. I hate that I opened with the fatigue in hand, but we're making it. Come up now, you look interested. What have I got in here? A batch of fermented fun, that's what. Don't ask questions. How are you gonna, like, pitch your product as a mystery and then think it's weird for people to ask questions? Haruto? Never heard of him. Heard of him? No, I won't be mean. Yeah, he's still my brother, even if we have our differences. Okay, well, let's just keep running this accord. Okay, good time to pick up a circle. Now you're thinking, Tessuto, you control the vinegar and the pickles? Impossible. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. There's no way that could be the case. But no jests, no japes. I am the most powerful man in the world. I even blow the bottles. Every jar is my special child. Okay, this is good. We can stick the clarify in there if he plays something weird. Or we can just accord out here and, yeah, rock. That went really well. Take some with you. The prize of Aldhurst. Tell everyone about my unbeatable pickle potential. I am not going to tell anyone about your pickle. Maybe I pickled a pumpkin. Maybe I pickled a piccolo. If I did, don't tell Aurora. She'd never forgive me. Ha! You're a weird dude. But he did give me several jars of pickles, apparently for free, so... Yeah, for sure, right? Okay, Aurora, who sells the musical instruments. Would have been useful last time. Let's talk to Salem first. Salem waves you over. Despite his friendly demeanor, you can't help but notice a sly glint in his eyes. He seems like a troublemaker. Have you met Tessuto, the pernicious pickle purveyor of Aldhurst? If so, my condolences. He fancies himself my competition. How absurd. Everyone in this town loves alliteration. Well, this is not a promising start. I do apologize. I suppose there's no accounting for taste. That was me being like, I don't know, he's not so bad. Alright, here we go. Let's just employ a little bit of empathy, shall we? Such a coarse person as Tessuto belongs out west somewhere, not in Aldhurst. I'm sure no one was surprised at my victory over that loaf in last month's cook-off. Loaf is a weird thing to call somebody. I only use fresh organic vegetables in my product, all responsibly sourced from local farmers. Meanwhile, that Tessuto pickles anything, and I do mean anything. Corn still on the cob, watermelon rinds, snake eggs and blood sausage. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't sound ideal. It's pretty gross. Okay, with the accord there, we can just play this and... Nobody wants to play circles anymore, you know? Ah, it's pleasant to speak with a reasonable person for a change. One would scarcely guess you're a... What do you call yourselves? Bartowers? Bartovians? Maybe. I suppose the noble thing would be to bestow my vast knowledge upon you. You may come to me if you wish to know more about our great town of Aldhurst. I mean, knowledge seems good. Also, what a great draw. There we go. He's never met someone who seems so creative and industrious. I've been told I come on strong. Such is the curse of caring, I suppose. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's a batch of kimchi I must tend to. Oh, I thought you were going to maybe give me information. Okay, whatever. Well, there's coming on strong, and then there's Salem. You can see where his kimchi gets it from, but he's easy enough to get on with as long as you nod at the right times. Well, I mean, there's no reason not to take this over the naked double diamond. And then we'll have a chat with you, the hawkish owner of magnetic music. A small crowd gathers outside Magnetic Music as Aurora performs, playing one of her handmade mahogany acoustic guitars. The craftsmanship is gorgeous. She carries herself with an easy grace that suggests she's done this many times before. And then I just walk up in the middle of her performance and, okay. If you don't have any money to throw in, don't sweat it. Just hang out and enjoy the music. Well, frankly, I have no idea if I have any money. We never really bring up, as much as this game is sort of like focused on the economics of the situation, we never actually talk about just currency. It seems like we do everything by barter. Do people busk where you're from? I wouldn't do this anywhere other than Aldhurst myself. It's safe here. This next song is an old folk tune, a murder ballad. This woman gets revenge on a lover who treated her bad. Funny how secrets always tend to follow love wherever it goes. What's that say about people, I wonder? Listen, it's not that secrets always follow love and, it's not that this kind of stuff is the only stuff that's happening. It's just that this is the only stuff anybody wants to write songs about. And very rarely do people write a song and it's just like, we were in a relationship and it was like pretty good. Things were on an even keel. It was like just a really chill situation and that was nice. And I swung the brick. I'm not going to try to sing. Improvise a tune for some lyrics. It's not necessarily about anybody in particular. Not anyone that I knew well, at least. Murder ballads might be grim, but so's life. Ever wondered what things your loved ones might have neglected to tell you? I know I have. Weirdly specific to my situation. Kind of feel like maybe she knows something she ain't saying. Let's throw some circles down here, as long as she doesn't drop this. Okay, that works. That's what I was gonna do. Well, thanks for listening. Feel free to drop by Magnetic Music anytime. Good folks are always welcome. You let Aurora's honeyed crooning linger on your ears, like savoring a sip of something delicious. She winks and gives a small bow before heading back into her shop. And we don't get anything direct out of that, which is interesting. Yep, definitely overwrite this. We have 10 cards with symbols on them now, which rules. For however long that's going to hold anyway. Okay. We're headed up to Old Moray, where hopefully... Ooh, Old Moray has squares. I did not realize. Okay, well, let's hit Romina and we'll make some decisions here, I guess. A roadhouse packed with travelers. Let's pull off the road and avoid this storm. Choose a card to gain Reconsider. Ooh, Reconsider is good. I think that Backtrack is pretty powerful. What is the thing I want least here? What do I find least powerful? Maybe it's the chatter, honestly. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to do that. I think Reconsider is very, very good. Especially as you gain fatigue. A herd of friendly goats welcome you to Romina. Without hesitation, they sniff around your truck bed and solicit you for snacks and attention. Thunder paws at them. People must be kind to animals around here. I would love to watch our adorable pup hang out with some goats. That sounds like a great time. Haruto keeps the vinegar flowing with a little help from his robot companion. Yes, please introduce me to the robot. Haruto mans the vinegar shop while his robot helper XN220 whirs around behind him, sealing up barrels before transporting them over to the wine cellar. I see you eyeing my farmhand, XN220. You wouldn't dare be thinking about stealing him away from me, would you? I mean, a little bit. I'm strongly robot motivated is the thing. How about this? Yeah, honestly, that hunk of junk wouldn't be worth the trouble. His sensors and motor functions are pretty badly compromised. He often creates more work for me than I ever had to begin with. But I keep him around anyway. Nice to have someone on this vineyard that won't complain when I boss him around. Not that it's lonely here without my brother. Hardly. Yeah, I'm sure you would have just contributed that on your own. I don't really want to reshuffle yet. We're going to hold on to this for the moment. Because, yeah, I'm feeling pretty okay about my hand at the moment. XN220 is all the company I need. He lied. If Tsuda wants to come crawling back, I won't stop him. But he won't get any discounts on my vinegar. Alright, maybe we can do something to mend this family a little bit. Not that it matters. I've got everything I need right here. XN doesn't seem to mind my gruff exterior at all. Just as long as I keep his joints swimming in extra virgin olive oil. Is that the best way to do that? I mean, okay, I guess I wouldn't know. Alright, pretty rad. Yeah, you heard right. My bot's acquired a taste for the finer stuff. Despite how it sounds, he's actually come a long way since I found him guzzling unrefined canola oil out of a rusty can. What a mess. Really? That's how he gets it onto his joints? I feel like... Okay, it's fine. Haruto slips you a free sample of vinegar, careful to make sure XN220 doesn't see it. The last thing Haruto needs is for XN to get hooked on that stuff, too. I feel bad for this robot. Okay, so I think I don't want to change anything. I'm pretty happy with how the deck's running right now. Okay, this is what I was hoping, that we would get to hang out with the robot. An android walks down a dirt road near Romina, an old model in good condition, besides the fresh mud from toe to knee. Several seconds pass before it senses your presence and initiates conversation. Small wonder no one smashed it for components. Hello. I don't recognize your facial structure. My memory failed to load your name. Are you here to take me home? I don't know my location. I've walked for 67 hours, 10 minutes and 11 seconds, 12 seconds, 13. Okay, buddy. How did you even get out? You were at the farm like moments ago. But it's fine. We're going to strike an accord with this robot. Oh, right. Sorry. I was like, this should still carry forward the accord, but it doesn't add the symbols to the left-hand side of the card. We'll just do this for right now. I might be setting myself up for a situation here, though. I was near Old Marais in the past. An air conditioner named Gull turned me around. Now I walk. This encounter is weirdly narratively disconnected from the thing we just had. Please categorize yourself. The following categories are valid. Flower, door, possum, locket, fire hydrant, other. I would like to ask you about locket. Please, if we could do that. Awesome. Good enough. I'm so interested in the locket thing, I don't even care if you're being a little weird. Loading data. I'm XN220. Hello. You're a truck... No, you're a truck driver. Thank you for the correction. Are you a friend? I mean, I'd like to think so. If you ask this dog, it's going to say yes, so... XN220's model is rarely seen outside of old books and advertisements. It takes patience to converse with it, but its sentences become more coherent as it collects more data. Still, it's unclear where this android thinks it is. Again, I think I don't want to mess with things too much. I think the deck's in a pretty good state right now. Thunder! My buddy Thunder! Thunder has set up shop, snoozing beside the fountain. His tail whacks the ground furiously as you approach, and he twists to give you his belly. Man, I miss dogs. Aw. He's so cute. Oh, Thunder, you don't care what kind of human nonsense I have to say. It's all accords as far as you're concerned. You tell him, Thunder. He rolls happily in the dirt as you pet his belly, and that burns our fatigue. Right before we were about to pick up another one, which is pretty okay. I hope I helped... Okay, 220 is back to work. What's Thunder up to? Snoozing in the truck cab. Okay. I will try not to disturb him as we move on to Old Moray, where I may not get along with people quite so well. We got some trickery, though. We might be able to pull some stuff off. Travelers sit around sharing stories. I would love to join them for a spell. We get a single-use accord, and I'm going to put it on a card that... What is it here that we are likely to be able to play, but that other people are unlikely to be able to follow? I guess... It's pretty hard to say, actually. We have a lot of diamonds on the right side. We have a lot of accommodates. I'm going to throw it on one of the accommodates, maybe? No, the accommodates are so good at generating accords already. Yeah, maybe, like, one of these. The thing is, like, this card's already going to inherit whatever they've played. And then this other stuff is all diamonds, which they're going to have an easy time matching with anyway. I guess I could put it here. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. That was probably not right. Honestly, that card's good at generating accords too, just not here. Hey! As you pull into Old Moray, a stranger steps in front of your vehicle. She digs around in her pockets and pulls out some kind of identification. Hold it. You can't just drive into Old Moray with a loaded truck. Let me take a look at all this. Don't move. Sorry, who are you? She's opening up with square square. I can be accommodating for the moment. She might have some diamonds to work with, maybe. Okay. Diamonds, yeah. We are not going to make it all the way through this conversation. A bunch of stuff back here. Just as a notice, I'm not liable for anything that breaks while carrying out my duties. I do not agree to that. Well, none of this looks suspicious, I suppose. You're not off the hook yet, though. I have some questions. That's a really awkward card. Let's just play this. Okay, that'll work. We are stumbling through. I don't want to spend these. Let's play the... Can I see what's left in my deck? No, there's 3 cards and I don't know what they are. The thing is, I kind of want to hold on to these, right? Like, I want to have these. I'm going to do this. Let's see what she wants to start off with. Because this should let her play basically anything, right? What brings you to Old Moray? Where are you from? What's your name? What's your business? How many fingers am I holding up? It's a challenging conversation so far. Have you ever protested or expressed dissent against the Rilkers? Have you ever been aboard the Wave Dancer? Cole mentioned a place from Mom's stories, the Wave Dancer. Okay, well that's, like, not ideal. I can put this down. We're not going to get, like, a good opportunity for this. I think I am just going to go ahead and throw this now. We'll take the mismatch, but we'll have the accord to start the next line, and we get a fresh hand, which we need. I don't like your tone. Yeah, this hand is way better. Although it doesn't solve all of our problems. Take it down a notch. Okay. Ooh. Managed to get through that. Just barely, by the skin of our teeth. Alright, well, this checks out for now. Welcome to Old Moray. I have my eyes on you. Both of them. All the time. After a stressful encounter, Gull finally lets you into Old Moray, though only after confiscating your vinegar. What? Who is this person, and why do they think they can just steal my shit? Alright. Might not be a terrible idea to pick up a square. Do we want the double square, or do we want the observe? I probably want the observe. Maybe over one of the clarifies? I know I've been raving about how good clarify is, but it's not going to get us very far here. Your truck skids down the swampy coastline, tire treads choked with mud. The towers of Old Moray rise offshore, high above the city itself. No wonder Nadine doesn't take care of newcomers here. Oh, I like this song very much. Talia scuttles about elbow deep in fish guts and dough as she apparently prepares to feed a small army. I love this. I love this facial expression. Welcome to Old Moray. I'll have fresh fish pies ready in a moment. Will you be staying in town for our annual community cast-off? It's the most exciting time of year to visit Old Moray. I might swing back through. People come from far and wide, places like Romina, Anka, even Clifton, to see who can catch the most fish. The spices from Tosende canals are key for my pies. The road can be treacherous after it rains, though. Okay, I was thinking we might have to have a successful conversation with someone here to get the route. Happy to see that we just get it for free, basically, for showing up. I mean, I guess we had to make it through the goal conversation. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure she just kicks you out of town immediately if you fail that, so... Ooh. Just throw an accommodate, I guess. Okay, we can live with this. The cast-off is an exhilarating event, but there's so much pressure. More visitors equals more fish pies for me to prepare. You know, my son Tariq will be competing in the cast-off this year. He's got high hopes for taking home the big prize. Let's see if we can... Nope, not able to lure her into an accord. Well, we'll just crunch that card. There it is. That's what I was looking for. But it's going to take more than just luck to beat Dion. That crabby old barnacle's won first place every year since the competition began. The good news is, with all the fresh fish coming in from the competition, there will be no shortage of filling for my delicious pies. And speaking of, you must have come here looking for a little snack, no? You know, I've never had a fish pie. I guess it seems like it would be fine. Let's get a peek at your hand. Okay, lots of squares. I guess I'm glad I had this then. There we go, we're muddling through. Things are going okay. Consider it on the house. If you got that locket from the person I think you did, then you're a friend of Talia's, and that comes with perks. Would you like to elaborate, perhaps? Talia winks knowingly as she hands you some fresh fish pie. You sit on the dock devouring the pastry, wondering if Talia might be able to shed some light on the mysteries surrounding Mom's past. I mean, yes, it seems extremely obvious that is the case, and I guess I just don't get to question her. I mean, she is busy. What do we want to do here? I'm a little leery of losing too much of our circle stuff, because we already dropped so much triangle that we're going to have a really hard time getting along with people from home if we're not careful. I might replace the Observe just because it's, I like the Observe, but it's the one of these 9 cards, or the one of these 10 cards, that I think I would miss the least. But I might replace it with this. Because right now I have no way of answering a square. We can make that not the case always, at least. Let's have a chat with young Tariq. Mending dive gear and nets. Tariq is sitting beside his little junk salvaging skiff, the Dumpster Diver, mending a large fishing net. He's chatting with a neighboring fisherman, but cuts himself off as you approach. You looking for the fish market? Tourists don't usually come around these docks. You're too early for the community cast-off. But my mom makes the best fish pies year-round, festival or not. Okay, diamonds. Happy to see diamonds. Sort of. Alright, here we are, getting use out of it already. You've never been to the cast-off? That's a fun time, even if Dion over there wins every year. This year, though, we're teaming up. Not going for any measly lamprey this time. I mean, it seems like a good plan. You ever hear of the Creeping King? No, why would you? It's an old Murray thing. There's all kinds of treasures in the sunken ruins. Plenty of folks around here dive for salvage down there, but I'm the best. Legend says there are things down there guarding the deeps. Led by the Creeping King, who comes for you if you take too much. I am extremely interested in hearing more about the Creeping King. So will this spend the accord, or... No, okay, cool. Unfortunately, we're still broken here. Well, we can at least play a diamond for him to latch onto. Whatevs. Oh, he didn't have a diamond. Well, looky what I caught here. And then I don't... Yeah, bummer. Are you trying to distract me or something? Please just go away. Tariq is too preoccupied with his DIY project to listen right now. He pulls a broken coffee grinder out from the net and rolls it around in his hands, wondering if he has any use for it. Okay, that could have gone better. I mean, I guess I may as well take the backtrack version of this over the cleared version. Wow, that is not what I was expecting Dion to look like. A short, sturdy fisherman fond of drink and industry. Well, that's a square diamond if I ever heard of one. On a small dock, away from the main market and wharves, you find a handful of locals attending to small skiffs. Dion is hauling his catch out of one such boat. Don't get many visitors wandering the markets. Coming right to the source for the freshest lamprey in the city, are you? Do I want lamprey? I would think that lamprey would be gross. Alright. I have a square. Who says I don't? Just in time, too. After this haul, the next catch of mine you see will be the Creeping King. No, sure, I've wrestled lamprey bigger than this here boat. I've heard the merfolk singing and survived the squall walkers. But the Creeping King? Now that's something. A few folk will tell you they've seen it. I don't buy it. I know these waters better than anyone. The cast-off? Ha! Won that more years than I can count. Because I cannot count very high. This year, I'll give them something to talk about. My dude, I need you to stop playing squares. Okay, this I can work with. Me and Tariq are teaming up this time. He's a good boy, but he's got a lot to learn about this place. While everyone's busy with the cast-off, we're aiming to hunt that beast. Don't matter who you tell, I know the ins and outs here. Tariq's got the dive-in expertise. All set to find what no one else can. So I guess Tariq was not just, like, bragging. He is really... Other people agree he is the best. That was a real good chatter. I very much appreciate it. Come back for the cast-off if you don't believe me. If you're heading on, you ought to know Anka's full of cheats and liars. The merchants there cite higher prices than what their tags say, like I can't read. The journey's almost as awful as their people. The northwestern route is full of hills. Dion hauls another box of lamprey off his boat, muttering about getting to the truth. And, okay, they taste better than they look. I mean, they'd almost have to. Yeah, this song rules. This game has such good music. Do I want to replace the circle diamond? No, I definitely don't. We're going to keep basically just fiddling with this slot in the deck. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm very interested in going to the canals. I don't know if I really got much chance to do so last time. Also, way back to Anka. Also, we know about the position of the wave dancer, although we do not know how to get there. I wonder if the conversation with Tariq might have been enlightening had I not totally blown it. A series of hamlets and spice fields connected by open waterways. I mean, if we could get some of those good spices, I'm sure Samuel would appreciate it. Movement catches your eye off the road in the distance. Yeah, let's stop and check it out, I guess. They say not to look too closely at the shapes that run alongside lonely roads, but offer something of yourself and what remains will be stronger. Choose a card to sacrifice. It will be replaced by a copy of another card in your deck. I think I'm going to drop the thing that doesn't have a symbol on it. It got turned into a fourth accommodate. Probably not actually that great for us. You can definitely have too many accommodates. I'm going to have a chat with the dog first because we do have a couple of fatigues. You follow one of the canals down into the valley, passing slow-moving barges and trucks laden with the spice harvest. The silent mechanical laborers are unnerving. But Thunder perks up when you look in his direction, 'cause he's adorable. Thunder sniffs at a passing android in confusion, not able to identify their smell. This is the most what is robots face anyone has ever had. Don't worry, buddy. I am almost as accommodating as this dog. There we go. He's feeling comforted. The strong scent of spices and awkward stilted pets from the android only compound Thunder's confusion. A good scratch behind the ear reassures him, though. And we lose a fatigue. Huzzah. Okay, now let's try to have a chat. Mom used to tell stories about the produce boats floating along the canals of Tusende Valley. Her descriptions, though, didn't mention any Rilker Farms branding, or the uniform teal paint meant to elicit a bygone era. Hi there, I'm Maya, and I'm certified by Rilker Farms to sell you spices fresh from the field. Help me make your day wonderful. Please disregard Oscar. Unlike me, he isn't certified by Rilker Farms to sell you spices fresh from the field. Well, what a shame for Oscar. That's not a good start, I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright, well let's carry some symbols forward here. A lot of squares. I offer the flavors of Tusende Valley. Episode? Epazote, maybe? I'm not familiar with that at all. I'm going to Google that real quick. Just because, learning is fundamental or whatever. It is a kind of a plant that is used in Mexican tea? Huh. Okay. Each customer receives a complimentary spice sampler containing our popular products. Alright, things are about to turn a little bit sideways. The Rilker family owns the land here. Their time-tested family values are passed down to every employee, including me. Are you from Anka? No? We get a lot of tourists from there. The Rilkers, in their bottomless benevolence, maintain the road from Anka to here. Okay, well that's good to know about. Let's throw this up, I guess? No, I might want to hold on to that. I don't want to spend the accommodate, though. Yeah, let's throw this up. Could I interest you in paprika instead? I like that she has different, speeds of dialogue output. And that's exactly why we were saving the accommodate. Our products grow in harmony with nature. That's the Rilker Farm's motto. We leave the land better than we found it. For a certain definition of better, I'm sure. In Tusende Canals, please look for the Rilker Farms logo. No other source can be trusted. Ooh, what is that? Oh, okay. Gosh, that seems like a good effect. Alright, well, unfortunately, that burned our accord, and I don't have a way of reclaiming it. This does not currently give us any value, so I guess I'm just gonna... Let's hope she can play like a square triangle. Could you rephrase so I understand? Oh, you're killing me. And I can't use the backtrack because I can't get her to play anything that has a triangle on the side. Alright, well... I'll send your feedback to corporate. Maya's friendliness doesn't make up for all the corporate propaganda. Mom never trusted the Rilker family. She must have had good reason. Yeah, maybe I'm not too heartbroken about that conversation not working out. Well, I think we are going to drop the fourth accommodate, and I might take the double square instead. I kind of want something that has a square on the left, right? And as much as I really do like this card, there are not a lot of circumstances where we're going to be able to use it, I'm afraid. I guess that's true of this as well. This helps us here. This probably doesn't, because if people are playing cards with diamonds on the right, we're already fine. Yeah, I'm going to do this. She did tell us about Oscar, though. He maintains the Sunrise Community Farm. Sounds like maybe a little bit more our speed. A plastic paddle boat floats down the canal, slow as the current. Its rider watches over wicker baskets, uncannily still, his smallest motions too deliberate. He moves with metronome-perfect rhythm. Hello, welcome to Sunrise Community Farm. Please do not hurt the fruits. Historically, Maya encourages visitors to hurt the fruits. Do you work for Maya? Maya seems like bad news all around, pal. I cannot believe how bad this draw is. No, that's not true. I absolutely can believe how bad this draw is. I mean, we're never going to have a good chance to use this. The accommodate might actually do something later. I don't know those words. Okay, yeah, better. Hello, welcome to Sunrise. I already welcomed this visitor. Excuse me, I don't control exclamations. Well, that seems rough. Accessing historical information. Sunrise Community Farm is worker-owned. All members divide profits. Perhaps chilies could grow around Grey Cambit. Research required. Grey Cambit, interesting. That's a place we definitely did not hear of last time. Accessing historical information. Grey Cambit can be accessed from here. Okay. Well, that'll be an interesting place to check out. So we are going to carry forward the Accord, and yeah. Alright, I was a little worried. You know, if we were going to blow it with one of them and get along with one of them, I think this is the way I would have preferred for it to go. Honestly, though, even though Maya's a representative of the Rilkers, I think kind of getting in good just while we're trying to get the lay of the place probably would have been preferable. It would have been nice to hit them both. Chilies create warmth with capsaicin and stimulate the eccrine glands. Humans love to perspire. Profits, profits, profits. Thank you for visiting Sunrise Community Farm. Yes, thank you, and please come back. Oscar moves mechanically, beautifully, like the precise hands of a grandfather clock. You wonder how he looks while picking all these Canal chilies. Okay, more stuff, and a new place to go, and the route. And I don't know if I want another double diamond. I think we'll just do the direct replace here. Alright, well, let's see about this new place we learned about. It's kind of a rough direction. We do have to get back home at some point. Alright, let's check it out. Can we get there before the next fatigue card? Oh, yes. Wow, this is a very small trip. A community of shellfishers along the foggy coast. Maybe one of them will know how to get out to the wave dancer. The road runs along a long, calm coastline. A smattering of huts dot the shore. You spot shellfishers far out on the mudflats, alone or in pairs, up to their knees in the muck. I wonder, I'm a little worried that pulling aside for a rest might get the truck stuck. But also, anything that has any possibility at all of letting us bleed off fatigue is definitely nice. Also, if we pull aside for a rest, somebody might come up and talk to us. I'm gonna risk it. You relax, watching as the tide slowly chases the shellfishers into the shore. It reminds you of the stories Mom used to tell about her childhood, and you feel some of your fatigue melt away. That rules. We're doing really well on fatigue. Okay, that's actually all we get. So the caravan's here through day 28. When would we get there? Day 30. So they'd be gone by now. We won't be able to talk to anybody. And the day after is the day that the fishing competition starts, of course. I guess let's go. Only one person will be available to talk to in Anka. I really want to check out the fishing competition is the thing. I wish we had the option of just chilling out for a day. Let's go to Anka and then come back, maybe? Yeah, I guess. We'll see. Honestly, though, we've done just fine already. I think we could probably head back and it would be okay. The streets are abuzz with the news. The railroad is running again. Goods and people flowing along the lines through the city and beyond. And Thunder is just being absolutely the best. He's really enjoying all the new smells. Thunder eagerly bounds down from the truck cab, enticed by the strange smells of the city. A passing bus startles him, and he looks to you for approval. Aw, buddy, you don't gotta be scared of a bus. I'm not gonna let the big scary bus get you. So in the last place I lived, there was a dog. It was not my dog, but it was, you know, there was a dog that I took care of. And I walked her every day, and she was so scared of basically like any passing motor vehicle. if there was a bus or a street sweeper or even just like a car that wasn't moving very fast, she would like sort of scamper around and get on the other side of me so that I was always between her and the thing as it was passing by. I miss her. A pat on the head reassures him. Thunder runs through the alley, sniffing around and sticking his head into various piles of refuse. Surprisingly, he returns with a bucket full of garbage. Okay. And also we lose our fatigue. Again. Alright, well, I guess let's say howdy to Irat. Irat anxiously inspects a bolt in the railroad track, hemming and hawing over whether he's installed it properly. After a moment, he moves on to the next bolt, but suddenly second-guesses himself and rushes back over. Step away from the railroad tracks, please. I can't guarantee your safety. I've been trained for this work. Well, I appreciate you looking out for me. Okay, good time to generate an accord. And not a terrible time to drop a triangle, honestly. Ugh, you gave me a scare. I thought you were my boss for a second, but she's like 10 feet tall, so nah. If you're here for the opening celebration, I'm afraid it's over. It was so cool. Everyone was so nice to us. I only just moved here a while back. It's my first time here in Anka. Do you like it here so far? Oh, you know Desert Oasis? That's where I'm from. Yeah, there's a road from here. Okay, we're learning a ton of routing information. Okay, good time for the reshuffle, I guess. That worked out really well. Way better than it had any right to. My coworkers give me a hard time, but it's just because they're such huge, gruff folks. They take care of me when it counts. You might even say I've learned a thing or three. I gotta check the rest of these bolts. Routine maintenance and all. You should take the train sometime. I like it here, but I hope to get to take the train somewhere new one day. Trains are cool. Irat seems a little scatterbrained. There's something pleasing about the sheepish smile Irat shoots you before returning to his inspection. He even starts to sing a little tune under his breath. Huh. Well, do I want to keep the double square is the question, because if I do, I should absolutely take the prepare version. I think we will for the moment. And also, this little hoodlum is just glaring at passerby with chocolate and a soccer ball under his arm. I feel like it's best not to get involved in any of that, frankly. Okay, so from here to Old Moray, I do have a question. Would there be... So yeah, we would be able to talk to people if we did go back here. And it would only put us at day 35. We might even be able to make another stop somewhere. I really do want to check out the fishing competition. Let's go ahead and go back. Plus, I think, one of these two might still be able to tell us about the wave dancer. A roadhouse packed with travelers. Yeah, we got time to pull off the road and wait it out. Choose a card to gain Elaborate. Ooh, Elaborate's very good. Do I want to overwrite one of the backtracks, maybe? Or perhaps even the Clarify? The circles aren't so good out here on the road, and this would at least give the card a use after Accords. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. The floating platforms and moored boats that make up the floating district lie low in the water as visitors from up and down the coast have poured into the city. Some sort of festival's underway. Let's check in with Dion first. Dion sits on an overturned bucket, washing down diving gear with Tariq. He doesn't pay you any mind at first until your locket catches his eye. You came back, eh? Couldn't resist. Afraid there ain't any lamprey today, though. Yeah, no, that's not my primary concern. Let's throw the accommodate. Oh no, sorry, his card is His card has a diamond on the side. Right, because it would have to, on account of the card I played. I guess we have 2 accommodates already. We probably don't need another one right now. Me and Tariq here, we had our own adventure, you could say. Diving for the Creeping King. Well, he did most of the diving. How did that go? I'm actually really curious. Of course, I knew that's not but a tale. Not like those squall walkers. Those I seen myself, back in the day, on the Wave Dancer. Still, thought Tariq ought to see for himself. Say, would you perhaps like to tell me more about the Wave Dancer? He deserved to know. He's a good kid, head in the right place. You ought to talk to him about it. I absolutely will do that. Story for a story. I couldn't help but notice that locket. How'd you come by it? I wonder if it's dangerous. Alright. I'm going to do this so we have a diamond in play that we can backtrack onto if we need to. Okay, turns out not a big deal. Her kid, huh? She never told you about her time here, did she? Best you pay a visit to the Wave Dancer and hear that tale straight from the source. You gonna tell me how to get No, okay. Dion is interrupted by Tariq hurling his diving gear into the bottom of the skiff, leaving you to your business. Shit, I sure hope this kid knows something. I don't really want to lose the prepare, but I don't know that I want to pick up another square. I mean, it's going to make the conversation with Tariq easier for sure. I don't want to drop the reconsider, even though it's useless in this conversation. I do feel like I would like to have another square on the left, though, maybe. Just because I feel like screwing up this conversation with Tariq would actually be really bad. This card is so good back home, though. I want to hold on to it. I want to hold on to something useful. So what change do we make? I might just do this. Well, is it better to maintain the... Is it better to lose the prepare or one of the backtracks, maybe? Actually, yeah, let's drop a backtrack. The prepare's good. Tariq is washing down his diving gear and chucking it violently back into the dumpster diver, his little salvaging skiff. He seems displeased with this result. Oh, it's you again. Shouldn't you be at the market docks with the other tourists? It's been a bad day, all right. I don't care how much fresh fish they're hauling up over there. So is this going to be... Okay, no, I was expecting maybe fewer black marks available to represent his bad mood. Okay, that's fine. We can just backtrack it. Tariq, dude, you are killing me. Okay, there we go. Just like a diamond here and there. That's all I ask. I thought we were going to net ourselves a legend, be the talk of the community cast-off for years to come. Turns out it's just a big lie. Yeah, adults do that. Yeah, I dove down by the tower base. The Rilkers keep folks away. Security, they say. Dion said the Creeping King stays down there to avoid people. You think he knew all along? I think probably yes. Okay, that works. That's fine. You want to know what I found down there? The tower foundations, looking like they were built yesterday. The Rilkers must be reinforcing them constantly, pouring who knows how much money into it. Meanwhile, out here, every time a storm comes through, at least one person loses their home. Well, now that's very interesting. They control what comes in and out, and we're stuck hoping the ground doesn't sink out from under us. Creeping King, all right. All this creeping down there is the waste from all that construction. I've never seen it as bad. Not even after the rain drains out all the sewage. Alright, we're going to be okay here. Just enough accords to make it through. Why'd Dion have to take me there? I've got no appetite for the festival now. Tariq turns back to taking out his anger on the dark sludge that coats his gear. Well, I mean, may as well regain our backtrack. Interesting. So we didn't gain anything material from that, but yeah, it is interesting. So the game's going to pop us back to town automatically at day 50. We could make it here by day 44. We could go to Clifton. I guess let's go to the Desert Oasis. There's 2 people to talk to. Maybe we could get something going. Triangle Square is not great for us. If we just head back, we'll get there on 47. Interesting. New face. I mean, I sort of want to go to Pachenko. We would get to talk to Isabella. If we could jam in a chat with Isabella on top of all this other stuff, I think we probably ought to. It doesn't look like this is day 50 though, right? I don't know if we'll actually make it. I'm going to press the button. Let's see what happens. Okay, we were misled. Is what happens. That is a shame. On the way back into town, you hit a giant pothole that you swear wasn't there before. Or was it? Weeks have a funny way of making the familiar feel just a little less so. Masha tips her watering can, tending to a section of caladium sprouts poking up through the dirt like shoots. She keeps her back turned toward you, but grunts when you get close, to let you know she knows you're there. Care to admire my elephant ears? Can't blame you one bit. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. It's a lot of fatigue. Careful! Don't step on my caladiums! You offer to keep an eye out for new seeds on the road, but Masha waves her hand and dismisses the idea. Yeah, I was out there for a long time. This is going to be a rough go of things with Elias too, probably. You search for Elias at all his usual haunts, but when you finally do track him down, you're surprised to find him working behind the counter of his aunt's coffee shop, grinding espresso beans and practicing his foam art. I am glad we're back, because I'm definitely feeling a little worn down here. Like, physically me in real life. Hey, does this look like a flower? No? Well, it's still delicious, but it's a failure unless the milk makes a flower shape. Okay, circles. Circles I can do. Well, some circles I can do. That's a really good time for an accommodate, actually. Hey, you struck out on your own. I knew you could. I bet that was so much better than just taking directions. Yeah, honestly, it worked out really well. You went to a fishing competition and you didn't enter? Maybe I should become a fisherman. Elias does not have a ton of direction right now. This is very awkward. All right, we're going to backtrack that to the diamond. Good time for an accommodate. We're getting along, but I do feel like he's doing most of the lifting in this conversation. So yeah, you must be wondering what I'm doing here. You know I care about the store, and I'm always going to be there for you. But I need something of my own too, you know? So I'm working here in my free time. My aunt runs it. Feels kind of like nepotism. Is that even real? Coffee nepotism? Yeah, no, it's definitely nepotism. It's fine though. I'm having a hard time here. Hard time with everything, if I'm honest. It's nice to see you doing well. Maybe places like this and Samuel's Roadhouse can help convince the caravan this town's still worth it. especially with whatever grudge the Rilkers have against your mom. Show them there's a lot else going on here. Alright, this conversation's about to get pretty rough. Show me something good. This would be pretty good right now. The reconsider with the guaranteed functional symbols. Unfortunately, he's gonna black spot the conversation here, which we know, but it's fine. Why am I so bad at this? It's my job. I wish I picked up on stuff as easily as you. Okay. Get an accord while drawing a new hand. That rules. Hooray for reconsider. And prepare, I mean, obviously. Like, don't worry. I still got your back, and I'm always going to support the store. Just gotta try other things too, you know? You should come by and hang out here more often. We don't just serve coffee, you know. We make noodles too. I have to prepare them. Elias looks down into the coffee cup to scrutinize his handiwork. Having decided that he's finally mastered the art of the flower, he pulls a new cup off the shelf and attempts to make a seahorse. I don't know that I want to change things up too much. We'll just hold on. The deck is muddling through, for now. So let's unpack and see how the store does. I feel like it's got to be pretty good, right? We brought home a lot of stuff. Still ended up on 6 fatigue, even with Thunder working as hard as Thunder knows how to work. Riveted, Elias hangs on your every word as you describe the bustle and smells of the community cast-off in Old Moray. The growing number of customers still waiting on their coffee, meanwhile, are less than amused. Well, what can I say? I tell a good story. Yep, I remembered this. Elias comes running up to the store, clearly shaken. He lets out a huge sigh of relief upon seeing you. The cataclysm has occurred. Oh, you're safe. I came running right over. Yeah, it's not optimal. Things are not the greatest, buddy. But I really appreciate seeing you. The town's still standing, but it looks like hell out there. Hopefully no one got hurt too bad. The store fared better than some places around Bartow. And you got lucky. Just a few items jostled off the shelves. Some of them seemed breakable, though. The coffee shop's roof partially collapsed. Terrible. I said I'd help repair it, but there's no way we have enough building materials to go around. Not after seeing outside. Alright, let's play this for now. We can survive it because of the accord. We hold on to this thing as long as possible. I'd like to have... Oh, he didn't have a circle because he's got the grief cards now. Yep. No, there's no time for subtleties. The whole town's in trouble. Yeah, unfortunately, this I cannot work with so well. I really don't have time for this. Not when I should be trying to help fix the coffee shop. Okay, but now we have circle and grief to work with. Okay. We'll just maintain that for the moment. Ooh. Oh, no, that's okay. We can accommodate your grief in this, your moment of difficulty. Not only that, but the caravan never showed up. Do you think they ran into trouble out there? Whatever their deal is with the Rilkers, I don't wish ill on the caravan. We can't afford to just wait, though. You're going to have to go without them. Elias picks up a fallen item off the floor and puts it back on your shelf. He smiles softly and gives you a quick hug before heading back to the coffee shop. Elias has requested scrap for repairs around Bartow. Well, great news. I already have some scrap. So, the earthquake has damaged the region. I remember this. And there's going to be a lot of people who have this new distressed and grieving symbol. And it's maybe not entirely a terrible idea to pick this up. Although we can just match it with an accommodate. It does make me wonder if maybe we should accommodate over one of these backtracks or something, though. Hard to say. We're not going to take this. The question is, we are taking this. The question is whether we just keep the deck the same with it, or whether we expand our accommodation to try to deal with people being sort of off their usual game. I think I'm going to try that. We'll see. Maybe that's not going to work out. In any case, that's what we're doing next time. This episode got a little bit long because we had like a very good and useful run, but my whole body feels bad and I'm going to go lay down. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching and for putting up with all this. When you come back next time, tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be setting out on the road again to survey the damage and hopefully help some people. And we'll see you then.